Hello, hello, everybody. We are back within a short little live stream going over the update. We're here with the Wang-Yue again. I do have the full fit on here now with Fey loading accelerators and thermal missiles being applied to this. They still are not allowing the nano core, the celebration core, to go to an AI core. And that's just how it's going to be. In order to get any sort of extra DPS out of this thing, you have to go all the way down to the third upgrade, and then I believe it's also the last upgrade. Yes. So you're stuck with this. Not really sure what they're gonna do about it, because it is an $800 ship. And it has no special features, it has no special equipment. It would have been nice to have had maybe like a shield field generator on it or something to make it more useful. The reason its DPS is as low as it is due to not having the 2 high slots that most other battleships would have, and being split between the drones with not that good of stats anymore. 34.46 DPS on those when you have it actually in the slot is 151. So yeah, we're going to run this in our fleet. We'll see how it performs. It should perform fine. I do need to refuel it. That is just the Wang-Yue prototype, so maybe when it comes to the actual version of it, we will see a much better application and damage. But for now, it's pretty disappointing. Alright, let's go ahead and undock. Out of all the ships that have come in the update today, I believe the Azazel is the one that is most popular. At least it is the most popular among my Corp and Alliance. It provides really good DPS, really good tracking. I forgot to see if anything changed on this thing when it worked. It looks beautiful. Hey, there's another Wang-Yue. Right.
Destination reached.
The other disappointment with that ship is we did not receive large decomposers with it. So those of you that have skilled into large decomposers and the expectation that they would come with it, you're gonna have to wait for the actual Wang-Yue. I did do that reset, right? We're just setting up our high-sec island for the day. Not too much to do. We're just gonna run the ship, see how it performs.
Autopilot engaged.
And if it's not handling the content that we need to do, we will swap it over to a
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
over to a Navy issue again.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
It certainly has quite a lot of health for a battleship. It's very comparable in HP to my Raven navies here. We can just have a look at that real quick.
Warp drive active.
Main difference is they don't have the resistance of the Navy ships.
Warp drive active. Destination reached.
Just waiting on my ships to get into into foreign.
Destination reached.
They are taking their sweet time though. Alright.
Destination reached.
We had an update, so we're not in a fleet together. Set as squad deputies. Move myself to the next squad. Set as squad deputy. That way we can warp everybody. And let's go ahead and warp. It is pretty quick to warp. I like that.
Warp drive active.
I'm not sure what max warp speed is right now. 6 AU in high sec. Oh yeah, it's a slow warp. See, all the turrets are mounted down the side of the ship, so it's actually pretty pleasing to look at. I do love this luminescent circle. It really captures it quite nicely.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
It's almost hard to heal this thing because of how much health it has. You can see there that is a Raven Navy right next to the Wang-Yue. The Wang-Yue, like, dwarfs most ships. I saw this thing next to a Cyan earlier, and it is small. The Cyan is small.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
You can see there's quite a large difference between the two ships in terms of outright performance. But overall, if you're at a point where you just want something new to fly and you want something pretty to look at, well, the Wang-Yue is pretty cool to fly. I wouldn't say that it's $800 cool to fly, but it's there.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I did not see any moving parts, so looks like it's just a stationary model. Although, even though my two Ravens warped first, the Wang-Yue landed first and started locking. I think it's got a nicer shield around it.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Looks like they're getting close to my Ravens. We're gonna do this so I can keep an eye on the Wang-Yue's health.
Ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I will admit, it is a very nice looking ship. I've always kind of liked the Youngjun designs. And this ship is actually what I was expecting to see when we got the Lucent Moon. I wasn't expecting the Lucent Moon to come to the front and then just drop off a ledge. But this is the model that we saw back then.
Warp drive active.
It does seem to be quite fast for a battleship.
Drive active.
It's probably more similar to a Macarial or a Vindicator in terms of speed. Right, those are the two.
We're under attack. Ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, we're doing about 4,000 less damage per hit than a Raven Navy. The capacitor seems really quite nice on this thing though.
Ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I will definitely say that the Wang-Yue is faster to warp and land than the Raven navies here. And I can't tell if it's any faster with locking. These are the stats on it. It has 100% turret damage, 100% missile damage, 150% drone damage. It's alright. If you're just looking for a ship to fill in, maybe this is the ship that'll work for you. It's not going to be competitive at all with anything else in the game. There are Tech 9 battleships that will outperform in terms of damage output, but I don't think there's any Tech 9 battleships that'll outperform in terms of survivability. This thing is monstrously tanky. Okay.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, it certainly aligns and warps a lot faster than the ships that I have here with me. That was 10,000 damage. 8,000. Okay, so it is a little bit slower to lock than the Ravens without skills in them. I mean, I've got no skills in the Expert Battleship Command or the Expert Electronic Warfare bonus. So, yeah, it does lock a little bit slower than like a base Raven Navy.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
So with the Wang-Yue in my lineup, instead of the third Raven Navy, we're losing about 2 million per bounty tick. And over the course of an hour, that is about 6 million an hour on just one character. So overall, 18 million an hour trying to run this thing instead of a Raven Navy.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I think what they need to do with this ship
Enemy ships detected.
is they need to give it one more high slot maybe,
We're under attack.
and that should make it pretty competitive with a lot of ships in the game right now.
Warp drive active.
Hmm. Yep, so it is about 2 AU faster than the Raven navies. I would say, do not, do not spend the money to get the Wang-Yue in the expectation of high firepower and just just wait on it. I don't really think it's worth having for the cost of the ship right now. Not until they buff it.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I definitely think that the winner of this update is the Azazel. It seems to have been the most interesting one to have. There it is. Bunch of Nosferatu stuff and neutralizer stuff, laser tracking, and then it also gets that rapid fire module. That alone could make the Balgorn significantly more dangerous. The Cobra is also a really good ship. I think if you were looking to catch someone off guard, like the Rattlesnake used to do, I think the Cobra could definitely do that. The Marzio, which is the Macarial variant, I believe that's going to be really good for fleet operations, since it has the covert, signal thing. I have a little tiny bit of problem keeping that shield up. Which worries me for anything like a Rune Lab. Because you're gonna have to drop one of these DPS modules to do a Ruin Lab and get another red.
Warp drive active.
That's the fittings for it. All of these are gonna be Pixie-type rapid missile launchers for me. I've got a couple of large Nosferatus, a Republic Fleet target painter, and a group shield booster. We'll also have the Assault Hurricanes, and 4 Pixie-type ballistic controls, an invulnerability field, and a large shield booster, and that's the reason why I'm not healing so much, because it needs to be a C-type booster. The defense is really actually very good on it. It rivals the EHP of something like a Raven Striker or Raven Navy. It just doesn't have the resistances to hold up like the Raven Navy could. Passing the stable with 2 Nosferatus. So overall, it's a decent ship. It's just not what we were expecting when they said high firepower. I mean, this is like minimum DPS for a battleship nowadays.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
It also doesn't seem to have the shield recharge that, like, the Navy battleships have. That kind of hurts. Okay, that is all the missions there. I'm gonna take this thing back to Gina real quick. I'll get myself another red module and a better shield booster, and then I'll come back out with it.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. We're under attack. Warp drive active. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. Warp drive active.
We're gonna lose so much DPS by adding one more red module.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Warp drive active. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Distant docking request accepted.
Okay, let's get ourselves one slot, shield booster, large, 8 million, 8 million. That was just slightly cheaper. 900,000, 1.1. Yep, I mean, we only lost like 100 DPS, it's fine. Oh, that is an expensive cyan with a gold core. Look how this thing is half the size of a cyan.
Warp drive active.
That's insane.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. We're under attack.
Here we go. Hey, it is slowly making its way back.
Warp drive active. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Let me
Destination reached.
warp to one of my
We're under attack.
fleet members. We'll go ahead and see what this kind of
Warp drive active.
defense is like. So with this level of defense, we are pushing 301,000 EHP. Very similar to the navies.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yep, I think this ship will become a museum ship for me. It'll just sit in my hangar like the rest of the Omega, like the rest of the Omega ships. So I guess the next thing we're going to be looking forward to should be the release of tactical ships, if that actually ends up going through. Oh. Alright. Go ahead and do this.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. We're under attack.
see where we're at.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, turn that off. Get these back up and running.
We're under attack.
Let's see what it takes to actually make one of those new battleships. Ooh. There we go. Just out of curiosity, the Azazel.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Let's see, did it need any of that new material? I didn't look. Oh yeah, Hexite is there, oh dear god. Okay. Go ahead and take us into a ruined lab.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. We're under attack. We're under attack.
There we go. Now we're gonna start really testing what this Azazel, or what this Wang-Yue can do. Hey, we're doing alright. Won't need that in a moment.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Go ahead and get my
We're under attack.
healing going. And keep an eye out. I wish, the torpedoes were better for this ship, but while they do output 4,400 DPS compared to the 3,500 that you see here, um, it is not going to apply that damage very well in many scenarios. So this really is currently just a workable fit. It is tanking just fine. This is the lowest form of laboratory mission that we're in. It's a 4 million ISK mission. Where we're at in a moment. I don't think I'll need to use the grip shield boosters, but you never know. Get our capacitor back up here. I think the next There we go. Get this thing going. We've got the entire fleet targeting the Wang-Yue. Yep, it handled that wave just fine. And that was the 4 million lab. And that is all the missions we had. Thank you all for joining us.